Hello guys. Well, on this cold November morning, just on my way to town to buy some new apparel for work, and you may or may not notice I'm not on the Bandit and I'm not on the YBR. So what am I on? Well, I decided the Bandit wasn't the bike for me. It's very heavy, I don't want to say top heavy, but it was way more top heavy than this bike is. So there's no way I would have been able to filter there on the Bandit, but now I can, because this bike's so small. So yeah, what I'm riding is a Honda NC 700S, which I know a lot of the people who have been riding bikes for ages will say is a little baby beginner bike, but do you know what? I've got nothing to prove. I rode my 125 for a year and a half. I got a Bandit, wasn't the bike for me, so I got this, and I'm really enjoying it. It's so easy to ride. I say the only thing I don't like about it is how quiet it is, as you can barely hear it. With the Bandit, you know, people will be turning their heads way before I've got to them, which is a good thing when you're on a bike, because people not seeing you is probably the most common problem on two wheels. Oh, come on. These lights take fucking forever. I swear they keep making these cones more and more extended as well. Oh, here we go, my favourite fucking tram lines. This bike, I must admit, this bike is very different to ride than the Bandit. I tended to short shift the Bandit a lot. No, doesn't make any fucking sense, does it? I tended to short shift the Bandit early, but I know a lot of people. I've got a friend who you may have saw on my other video with the Triumph Street, who would always short shift his bike. Fucking hell, my brain is just not with it. A little bit of cold and my brain shits all over the place. Yeah, he doesn't short shift, sorry about that. He'd keep it in a lower gear pretty much all the time, revving the shit out of the bike. Whereas I don't ride like that. You know, as soon as it starts to make a little bit of a, that's it, I shift. It's better on fuel that way. I don't know, I just, to each their own. But that's how I ride, which is why coming on this bike wasn't that much of a big deal for me, because I ride like that anyway, and this bike only goes to 6,500 revs. Oh, we've got some classic tailgating here. Muppet. Not bad. So anyway, you're going to see just how cool this bike is when I park up, because unless you know about these bikes, you won't know that they have a little secret, which for a lot of people, including me, was one of the biggest selling points. But for those who know, you're probably thinking, yeah, whatever. We already know, the bike's been out for 2 years. Listen how quiet this bike is. You probably can't hear because of the lorry, but it's just so quiet. This is, I would go as far as to say that this is quieter than the YBR. Oh, this bike is such a joy to ride. I'm really enjoying it. there we are, guys. Shouldn't really say guys, I do have a few women looking at my channel. Unless they're just blokes on female accounts. Oh, look at that. Bandit. I'll probably show you the bike more when I get home, when there's not security guards watching me, wondering what the fuck I'm doing.